The German artillery was eliminated, and we came in for our landing. Once the U-2's wheels hit the dirt, the clock immediately began counting down. There is still much work to do tonight. Working skillfully, under quite dark conditions, the all-female ground crews attached bombs and serviced the U-2s. At 22:30, our rickety biplanes rumbled down the open field once more, with 2 bombs slung underneath. Our target is a German infantry group staging north of Krimskaya. We will do what we do best, strike them while they are trying to get some sleep in their bunks, denying them much needed rest. For as long as the fascists are on Soviet lands, we will harass them at night. The Germans know this just as much as we do. Once this objective is completed, we will return to our makeshift home and rearm for another sortie at 1:20. Reports are coming in that a German train is en route to the southern part of Krimskaya. Of course, our task is to stop this train. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to the One Night Campaign. We are in our U-2 VS with 2 bombs strapped underneath our belly, and we are tasked with bombing some German infantry off in this direction. Right now we are tasked with heading west. I could actually turn closer to 270. We're turning this way until we hit a river, and we are pretty much going to follow that river towards the objective. And I think I'm already seeing the river out there. Now, if we take a look at the map, we are taking off following this river all the way up, and the infantry is in here in grid 1021. So hopefully we'll be able to see them relatively easily. My flight is all forming up. Hello. There was another flight of night, which is orbiting the airfield when we took off. Probably going off to bomb something else, I suppose, or coming in for a landing. Now, last sortie, I was flying relatively high. I am going to try to get a little bit lower this time around than we did earlier, and this river is going to be a nice way we can do that. Okay, closing in on the river here now. And there's the rest of the U-2s. We can probably lean out our mixture just a little bit there. And it looks like artillery's going off in the area. Well, that's going to stop me from flying super low. But still, it is fun to fly the U-2 in between trees and stuff. Okay, we are turning right and following the river all the way to the target area. Looks like I might see some hangars way over there. Could be a German airfield in the area, which would not be good, frankly. Alright, here we go. Following this river.
Follow the river northwest to the confluence, heading 328 for 5 kilometers.
Okay, they want us heading 328, so this heading more or less. There is going to be another river, and then we are going to turn in towards the German infantry. Lots of fires billowing over there. And I don't know if I'm crazy. I don't think the moon has risen just yet, so it is a clear night. It is still kind of dark out there, though. Okay, let's just keep following this river. I just want to keep our eyes on the river. I don't want to lose it. And another explosion off to 10 o'clock there. And they said 5 kilometers. That's what my navigator said. It looks like I may see some artillery over there shooting. Lots of activity in Krimskaya. Okay, we are closing in on the confluence, I believe, and wow, that was close. Something just detonated to my left. Yeah, it looks like these 2 rivers are going to meet up here, and we're going to head left. The German infantry is somewhere over there, and I think I may actually see them. Let's get ready to pop up and drop our bombs on target. We're going to throttle back, try to reduce noise, and start climbing just a little bit.
Heavy AA ahead, brake, due west to target area, 4 kilometers.
Okay. Let's turn west. I'm going to follow what my navigator says, and there we go. Oh, hello, searchlights, fly low. Okay, yep. Searchlights, probably anti-aircraft right there. Hello. Okay, getting past them. They're lighting up the rest of my flight. Let's climb up. Got a bridge. Still no sign of the enemy infantry. Keep turning right just a little bit. And there we go, more searchlights. It's possible they're in there. Alright, just keep flying west. Hopefully my navigator will call something out if she sees any infantry. It looks like just a couple more searchlights. Small arms fire is probably coming out at the rest of my flight. They are not flying as low as I. Okay, heading west. Quickly check the map. Hey, they gotta be around here somewhere. Searchlights threw me off a little bit. We are following this road. Okay, let's climb up. See if I can actually spot something out here. Okay, I have an airfield. I probably do not want to get too close to that. Okay, they are to the right of the airfield. There we go. Got him, got him, got him. Right there, right in that field. Okay, let's climb up quickly. Searchlights already are going to be illuminating us here, and they know we're coming. I have some trucks on the road. Okay. A whole bunch of stuff there. Throttle our engines back. Glide in. Get ready to drop 2 bombs right on targets here. Looks like some tents and stuff. 1 and 2. Okay, throttle up, climb up to avoid getting hit by our own bombs. There we go. 1 hit right on the tents. 2 hits. There we go. Good hits. Okay, we are turning and braking. Not much else we can really do here. Job's done. Let me check the map here. Primary objective complete. We are good to head back home. And it looks like they're going after those searchlights, maybe? Who knows what they're going to go after. We are going to turn back around and start heading on home. Don't really want to loiter. Okay, anti-aircraft guns are engaging them. Ugh. Small caliber stuff. Tracking that PO2. Okay. Alright, hopefully they drop their bombs. Flight leader orders. Orders. Return to base. Okay, for the time being now, I am just going to start heading east. And we're going to make our way all the way back to our home airfield. Searchlights are still illuminating the rest of our flight. I don't think we've actually lost anyone. Saw a lot of tracer fire coming up at the rest of our flight, but they seem okay. Okay, another successful mission. Dropped our bombs, heading back home. And searchlights are locked onto us from our 3 o'clock. They're not shooting at us. So good news there. We're just going to keep on heading east for the... Oh, they are shooting at us. Hello. Okay. Kind of being blinded. The searchlights are doing their job. Okay. We weren't hit. Thankfully, their fire was relatively inaccurate. Okay. Let's check the map and take a look. We need to kind of start heading southeast. So we are going to come right a little bit. That should put us on course there. Searchlights are still on. Another massive explosion behind us, but I think we're okay. Okay, we should be clear to start climbing up a little bit. It'll make it a little easier to spot the fires that are designating our airfield. I have our airfield in sight. Green flare is out. We're going to come in for a nice landing here. Let's shoot a flare of our own. I accidentally shot a red flare, but we are in okay shape. We are good to land. Going to bring our mixture back just a little bit again. Fuel's doing okay. Everything's looking good. We had some anti-aircraft fire come at us. Small arms fire. Doing a look over. And it looks like our U2 is intact. We didn't actually get hit this time around, so good news there. Okay, start throttling back. We are going to come in for a nice smooth landing. Quickly rearm and refuel our aircraft and head back out for our next mission. Okay. Looking good. Let's flip off the lights. Kind of hard to see. There we go. Nice and easy. We still have a little ways to go. Let's throttle up. And we can flip on our landing light as well. That should help some. There we go. Alright, start throttling back. And thankfully, this little crop duster is nice and easy to land. We want to really touch down once we are past the first bonfire. But looks like we're going to be just a tad early here, and that's okay. Down we are. Hello, hello. Okay, quickly going to reattach bombs and refuel. And I'll see you all for the next sortie. Alrighty folks, here we are on the field once again. We are tasked with quite an interesting objective. We are engaging a train with rockets. That's right, we have rockets strapped underneath our wings. So that's going to be fun. We'll see how this works out for us. We're going to take off and then turn west. The rail tracks are very close to Krymskaya itself, where all of that burning mess is over there off to our left. So it's going to prove to be pretty interesting, isn't it? Let's flip on the cockpit lights. We are airborne. The U2 is a breeze to take off. Okay, we are going to slow down just a bit. Let the rest of our flight form on up. We can flip off our navigation lights and our landing light. And we are just going to start turning west. Nice and easy, nice and slow. And it looks like the moon has risen. Look at that over there. That's very nice to see. It's now 1:20 in the morning or thereabouts. And this is the halfway point in the campaign. So it's a pretty short campaign. The missions are nice and short.
Turn southwest heading 215 for 5 kilometers, then turn west to follow the rail tracks.
Okay, we need to turn 215. Okay, keep coming left. And then we are just going to follow the rail tracks. I feel like I spotted these rail tracks earlier. Okay, 215, thereabouts. Good. Perfect. And I can see the rest of the flight over there. We are going to fly nice and slow and let them form up for us. Okay, folks, I was flying west. I have found the train tracks here. It looks like there's a rail station, and we are following these train tracks all the way to Krymskaya, which is just up ahead. And hopefully there's going to be a train down there. We'll find out. The rest of my flight is all spread out, which is probably good, frankly. Don't want to be all bunched up so anti-aircraft guns can just light us all up. We are going to flip off our cockpit lights now for the time being as we follow these rail tracks. Okay, we are closing in on Krymskaya. I do see something over there really moving quickly. If that's a train, we are going to have some trouble catching it. I think that might actually be a train. That is just absolutely booking it. I have a couple of trucks off to 10 o'clock low. Probably searchlights. Hard to tell. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's not what I was looking at, but there we go. I also have some lights way over there. A couple trucks moving. Hello. Okay. They are illuminating me. Let's drop down a bit. Okay, there it is. That's got to be our train. Okay. Searchlights be damned. We're climbing up. Let's make sure we're getting everything we can get out of this engine. And I think we are. Where is it? There it is. Right on time. You gotta love that. Hopefully it makes a stop over here soon. I would love to set up for a proper train attack. I do not know if that is going to be possible. I mean, there's definitely flat cars on this as well. Okay, more searchlights. It looks like it may be pulling into a station. Oh, brother. And you know, we are getting pretty darn close to the front lines now, not on the outskirts. There's probably going to be some high caliber anti-aircraft guns waiting for us. Okay, the train's pulling into the station. And it looks like it may be coming to a halt. Alright, come left, let's get ready.
Rail station ahead, train should be incoming southwest along the tracks, bearing 245, unknown distance.
Got it. Okay, perfect. There it is. And they just flipped off their lights. Oh, yeah, they're like, will that save us? No, I hate to inform you, Fritz. It will not. Okay, let's get ready. We can try to do a couple of passes, maybe. It is.
Follow rail
2.
back to Abinskia.
Oh, geez, boiler explosion. Coming left. That is awesome. There we go. Okay, there's a flat car. It is engaging. Okay, coming around, we'll attack from the rear now. I fired off 3, possibly 4 rockets. One of our U2s is getting lit up. Now, the objective is complete, but I want to ripple off the rest of these rockets before heading on home. And... okay, coming around. Hopefully this doesn't get us killed. Searchlight is tracking that one. Keep coming around. Alright. There they are. It's windy. Give it some yaw. Okay, these fire way higher than I... there we go. And that is all of our rockets. Maybe hit another car. There we go, it's burning. Man, that train looks messed up. Small caliber rounds are ripping past our heads. We're out of here. Okay. It is time to go. Time to go. Another very good attack. Yeah, they're lighting up those U2s back there. Let's start climbing up. And see if we can follow those rail tracks all the way back home, maybe. Okay, making sure none of them get hit. We're lucky that there hasn't been too much in the way of anti-aircraft. A lot of the stuff has been rather light. Which is nice. That's why we're flying in the middle of the night. Bonfire spotted off to 1 o'clock. We managed to egress without much trouble. Handful of searchlights eliminated us, and all 3 U2s are intact, so everyone survived, thankfully. Closing on in, and there we go. We have the green flare. Let's bring up the UI. Make sure I fire off a green flare of my own. Nice and low. Shoot it towards the ground. Don't want to fire that straight up, do we? Okay. Come in for another nice and smooth landing. And that was pretty fun, utilizing the rockets. Once I got the hang of them. I haven't really tested them out or anything before this mission, so we were learning on the job. Definitely shoot, you know, pretty level. The Soviet rockets are quite good when it comes to that. They don't just drop off immediately. Okay, let's start throttling back. Looking good. Landing light can come on. Nav lights can flip on. And we are going to make a right turn here and just land in our field. Here we go. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of activity on the field. It's just us and I think another Night Witches regiment hanging around over here. I see them from time to time when we take off. Okay, start bringing the throttle back. We want to wait until we pass that first fire. Nice and easy. Go. Perfect. Keep throttling back. And we are down. A little bit of a bounce there. But nothing she can't handle. Okay, we are going to taxi off, and I will see you all for the after action report. Here we go, folks. Another successful mission. This one lasted 18 minutes and 14 seconds. We managed to destroy 1 locomotive and 2 rail cars, along with 4 machine guns, which I think were on the rail cars. You can see the event log here. It took off, struck the target, and came back home for our landing. And now we have just a couple more missions to go before we have completed the campaign. I will probably do all 3 of these missions in one video, so stay tuned for that. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. This is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.